Good morning. Today is December 14th, 2021, and this is the I Am Collective Tuesday call. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So anyway, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who's very tapped in as well, and we were talking about the energy of control and how there's a lot of energy of control at this moment, and that it may not be up to us to clear it, even though it is. Like we're here, we're working on it, we're doing our part, but we also could bring in the bigger energies, right? Because what's happening right now, at least in some of it, is actually in violation of our universal laws and our universal rights. And so because people are unaware of their universal rights, what's happening is that, you know, if we're oblivious to it, then we don't have the wherewithal to say, hey, you know what, these are my universal rights, and I have just as many rights to live my life and be on my path as everybody else does, right? And even though we have challenges and all that kind of stuff, there's still the universal rights thing. So what we were thinking about, or at least what occurred to me, was maybe we should bring in the masters and bring in the Council of Light, who actually govern over the our universal rights, and see what maybe we could create with them to be released from the energetic control that's happening at this time. What do you guys think?
I think Gina's cat is wanting to be involved.
She's wanting to be involved with my asparagus, and nothing else matters. Sorry.
I love what you said, Shannon, and part of what I've been getting clear about, and I've had several of these conversations over the weekend, is that we've all made our choice of what our participation looks like now before we came into the physical body. All of us, those that are turning a blind eye, those that got COVID, those that got the vaccine, those who are choosing not to get the vaccine, like all of it, we've chosen that. That's what I believe. And so I love what you said about, like, nobody's path is better than the others or anything. It's just their path, right? And we're all playing our part. So the same way that we brought in the universal sorting team, or I forget what their actual the name was, but it was like, that's not the right word. That's very Harry Potter, the sorting team, but that's kind of what it felt like, was the universal team that came in, that was like decided where these lower vibrational energies went, not just necessarily back to the light or back to source, or, you know, that they came in and assisted, that we would call in their assistance to take this energy wherever it was best to go for its next level of evolution or processing or healing or whatever. Like, so there's something to that. I'm not quite sure like what else to say about that at the moment. I didn't sleep well last night, or I didn't sleep enough last night, so I went back to sleep this morning and woke up at about 10. So and then got in the shower. So I'm still kind of like, what?
And I agree with you. I mean, I think that, you know, that might even be another way of doing it. I feel very strongly, even before this call came in, that the Council of Light have arrived for the call. Like they were ready for this. And I mean, I definitely feel like, you know, the masters are always around us, so we can definitely bring them in as well. But the Council of Light, they really, it's like they stepped in. They were like, we're ready. We're doing this. And but I would like to hear feedback from everyone else to get some ideas and make this a collaborative thing.
Awesome.
That cat. So how about you ladies? What's the thought? What do you feel? Island.
Gina, checking in. I
I'm
don't-
cool with it. I'm whatever you guys want to do, I'll follow.
Nice.
What I'm getting is, for me right now in this moment, maybe because I wasn't involved in this before, I'm getting along for the ride. So I'm just gonna like go with whatever you all feel guided to and contribute as I can.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So since they're already here, if we can, let's go ahead and kind of just tap into ourselves, tap into that collective, and kind of join our energies together for the collective, and then we can go from there. So can somebody bring us into that energy?
I was hoping you would, since you were feeling, you know, so their presence so strongly.
Oh yeah, I was gonna actually guide that part, but I was just the actual just bringing us all together part. Yeah, I guess I could do it. Let's just come into that heart chakra area, feeling the energy circulate throughout your body. Bringing in the liquid crystal, the etherical crystalline energy, the golden river, the energy of I am, the infinity symbol. I'm getting strongly the dragon energy as well,
Mm.
the I am collective, the opening of the heart chakra on both sides of the door, the joining together of the collective. And then we're going to call in our guides, our team, ask the masters to join us, setting the intention to free the energy, to free us, to make our own choices, our own decisions, to free us from any oppressive energy, allowing us to release any perceptions of oppression, to release any perceptions of a ceiling or a veil or any of those type of things, and allowing us to be who we truly came here to be on this path. Acknowledging the light, the Council of Light, for their presence here with us now. I don't know if you guys felt, but the energy just got a lot bigger. Definitely am open to you guys telling me what you're experiencing, what you're thinking, what's coming to mind.
So I think it was the last time I was with this group. It was maybe like 2 weeks ago. I experienced my Taurus field changing from a direct flow inward, outward, and back to a spinning flow up and out and around and down. And it's been that way since. I feel that's an upgrade that came through that session. And I feel that it's like a 3-layer flow, where the center of the layer, like a candy cane almost, is my connection to Archangel Gabriel. And inside that spiral are spheres, and they're sort of like red and blue and dark. And I feel like it's the, when those show up, there's a clearing. And I haven't seen those in a few days. So I feel like whatever that was cleared out. But as you were calling in the light beings, Shannon, I was connected to my Taurus field. I'm also connected straight to unity consciousness, unity source, as opposed to source light and source dark. And felt the Taurus field, instead of sort of going up and out as it's been, the channel on the top, the opening on the top and the opening on the bottom got much bigger. So it's more like this shape as opposed to this shape. I haven't experienced that before. I'm not totally sure what that means. But it feels like there's a much larger, like the swirling tube through the center of the body is much bigger now. And then it goes out that way as opposed to up and around. I don't know if either of you have any, or any of you have any light to shed on that. Or it could just be the shift of energy from the light beings come in.
I definitely felt like what you're talking about. When I said the energy got bigger, it expanded and it changed direction, but in a good way. It was almost like it was more encompassing, allowing for more light, allowing for more movement, allowing for more energy. So I definitely am right there with you on that experience. Kristina or Jules?
So I have my tuning forks with me. And so I started while you were calling us in, started using the tuning forks. I was first drawn to this green one and it's, I don't know the frequency, but I was doing it in the heart. And so it was that beam of green liquid light that is not only the heart chakra, but very healing. So it was like sending that into the system. And I felt like it was like an open channel through my chest that was circling around. Then I had the violet one, which was to me ultraviolet angelic fire. And so that was swirling around, clearing, cleansing. Then I went to the sun one. This is the one that I know is like what I know what it is of the set. And I've been using it a lot lately and been doing sun DNA activations for people. So I was guided to do it like in a infinity symbol. And then I was just doing it right here. And so it was vibrating through my whole body, and then sipping it in. And when I sip the frequency, it goes like wherever in your body the breath goes. So I was obviously, again, doing this for the collective. And then as Gina was sharing, I was guided that I was just doing the vibration here. And it's like this image of this, like, you know, the image of the cosmos where it's like this wispy kind of swirl. That's what it felt like right here. Like it was above, like swirling above in this, not like a spiral, but a swirl, if that makes sense. And then on 12/12, I joined very briefly. I was on another, I was assisting around a course and I was about to lead a breakout room, or host a breakout room. So I was having to pay attention. I couldn't be on the call fully with Christy Wallace, who is Shauna and Sandy's friend. She led it on 11/11 as well. So she led something on 12/12. She shared a bunch of images which I would love to share with you. And she does light language, and it comes out in speaking light language. It comes out in like hand gestures, and then also she draws digitally what she's shown. Super powerful. So as soon as she shares that YouTube video, I'll share it on the I Am Collective page. But the reason I'm saying it now is that my connection with her and what she shares has my light language come like fully online. So I had on my computer, on my laptop, I had the wisdom course where I was waiting to hear for them to put me in this room so I could register people for vacation courses. And I had my phone with Christy underneath my computer stand, like down low here, and she's doing light language. I'm not really, like, I'm partially hearing her, but I'm just seeing her, and I'm doing light language with her, like under my laptop, like down here. And then I was even doing some drumming, which happened before for me, like this kind of, you know, patterny thing. So I'm feeling like there's something that might come out for me today of light language here. Like I haven't really done that here. Yeah, so that's what I've got.
There's something about that galaxy thing, because on that same call where I had this shift, I was seeing that you started leading us through sort of a closing, and I was seeing that like a few minutes before you said it. So there's something about that. And then Shannon, you mentioned the dragons are here, and I just got to go fishing in my bra a little bit. I've been super communing with this guy. It's Rhodonite, and he says his name is Eros, although he's not the god of love, Greek god of love. His name is Eros, and he's just like, I like have to have him on me. He bonded to a crystal I had on with Deirdre, a piece of obsidian, and they just bonded and needed to come together. So he's here. He may be one of the dragons that showed up for you, Shannon.
I saw red dragons, so that's interesting. When as soon as she said invite the dragons, I was like, oh, red, there's red dragons.
I do have a red love dragon.
I saw the red, and then I saw there was one, I couldn't see your rock because I'm actually driving, but there was one that was iridescent, that had multiple colors, like not white, but you know how they have that like rainbow type iridescent. That's what I was thinking. I saw the red, and then I saw an iridescent one that had like a blue tint to it.
So my dragon Gregory, my first dragon, is like blue, greens, purples, iridescent. And then I have a red love dragon as well, and now Eros.
So you were bringing them in. That's awesome. I mean, I definitely could feel them. Yeah, and because normally when we go through that bond or that opening up in the collective, at that moment I don't normally see dragons, but it was like right there. As we're speaking right now, I do have someone from the light. Oh my God, the Council of Light. Why did my brain go dead for a second? But I have someone from the Council of Light that's actually stepped forward, and they would like to clear us of these perceptions of limitations or perceptions of control, like we were talking about, the oppression. So they would like for us to kind of be receptive of that, and if you would like it, then you of course give them permission and they will clear you. But this man has come forward. It feels to me to be male, but he would like to help us.
I consent.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Enchoten, enchoten. Fe la la. Sono no mai hey so. Entone, entone, entone. Shake it, come. Say it about that. Shake it, ting. Sit down. Sit down. Sitting. Oh, I should have like at it about 10 to have fireflies, Lamadon, him. So two. Ooh. Shake me that atto, that's a living sin. See. Ooh. Mm. Mm. Anybody?
I'm hearing a message of be who you are and allow for your higher self to come in. Understanding that you are not, there is no disconnection, that there is only connection.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anybody else's body is full of chills, but I know mine is. For sure. I'm getting a message also. They're saying that whatever's been burdening your heart, bring it forward so that it can be released. And I'm being reminded that we are having a human experience, that our feelings, our hurts, our pains are all part of the lesson, but they do not make up who we are. And we do not need to hold on to them. They do not need to be something that we carry around like a chain around our neck. And then I'm hearing the message, you are not enslaved. Free yourself.
How do we do that?
Chain off. Release the emotions. The heavy emotions that no longer serve you. No need to carry those with you. Anybody else having any experiences or thoughts?
I'm running through all that I'm ready to release now and allowing it to process out.
So I'm going to share this, these words that were in regards to the 1212 ascension portal, but we know that once that portal's open, it keeps going till the next one, right? So, and in particular, we've been getting messages all along that the shift is 12/21/21. So on the 21st is like when is the ending of something or the like birth of something. Like it's what we're experiencing now at least goes through then. The 1212 portal of ascension is a doorway to higher dimensions, bringing very high vibrational frequencies to further assist the awakening of the collective with the high levels of transmission of intergalactic plasma waves and source solar coding. There we go, source solar coding, carrying crystalline consciousness. See the streaming in of the synchronicity energetic coding, 1212, 122, 212, 121, 2020, 1111, 1221, and 222. This portal is carrying the energy of self-mastery and connection to the 12th chakra, the stellar gateway, which is located 12 inches above the head, gateway to the stars and higher frequencies, and facilitating 12 by 12 interdimensional DNA integration. 12 strands of DNA times 12 layers of interdimensional energy surrounding each strand. Woo! Connects us to 12 dimensions and brings very powerful multi-layered healing, deep connection and alignment with our higher self. Beautiful, yes. There is a double energy of completion of old cycles here and a tremendous opportunity to release old fears, beliefs, and behaviors in preparation to enter the fresh path and new beginnings. Beautiful soul family. Ooh. So I'm definitely have been tapped into that 12 inches above. And as soon as I spoke, it could feel the 12 by 12 DNA strand with the 12 layers. Like it's so expansive. Woo! So expansive. And the same way I'm getting the message now of like how we do with the trees, right? Where the tree's ability to transmute carbon monoxide into oxygen, and we've been dealing with the elementals along the way, is this energy field of 12 by 12 by 12 has the ability to just transmute. It's like it's like turns it into gold almost, right? Like this ability, this transmutation is the word. That's the word I keep getting, like transmutation, but there's also simultaneous transmutation and activation that is happening. That's how I see it. And those numbers are powerful that I read off. I'll share this, actually, this image in the I Am Collective as well when I share the video.
Yes, I really liked what you said. I mean, it really is coming together, and you're right, the 1221. There's a big shift, and all of us are looking at patterns and old habits and old energies and old feelings and all of that. We're all looking at that. And this is a time for release, because we've done the work for self-introspection. We've done the work to be authentic in ourselves. And now that we're looking at things and recognizing those areas that need shifting, we can now utilize the 1221 energy for release and for shift and for change, and for, from what I'm hearing, for leveling up. But we have to be willing to release them.
So my friend just texted me and said, I'm feeling uneasy today. Something's coming. I'm feeling fear, sadness, worry. So I'm passing the message along to him as well.
Interesting that he texted you right now, when we're working on releasing those perceptions of fear, perceptions of oppression. And so maybe it's being brought up in him so he could recognize what it is that he's experiencing, or what it is that that's a need for release.
He's very tapped in and only just beginning to realize it. He's I feel like he's going to be a channel for divine feminine. He's just on the beginning of his awakening.
I've got this beautiful chorus song in my head. I've probably shared it with you guys before, but the chorus is and it's like 7 minutes long, and that's all it is I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. And it's like a chant. I will be playing it. It's going to be the mantra, the chant behind me today. And I'll share it with you all as well.
And this may be one of those good times to actually play that if you have it available.
I can.
I think if it's okay with everyone else, I feel like it might be I mean, we are having things being worked on in the background. And so while those things are being worked on in the background, it's a good idea to release all of this old excess stuff that isn't serving us and is actually keeping us from leveling up.
Do you want me to share it within the Zoom, or do you want me to play it on my phone so it's kind of more background through my microphone and my laptop?
I would like to hear it and it be shared in Zoom, but whatever when everyone else feels too.
Sounds good.
Okay, so let me share screen, share sound.
I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. I release all things that no longer serve me. I release all things that no longer work for me. I release all things that no those things that don't serve me. Let those things go that no longer work for me. Let them go. Let them go if they don't serve me. They're gone. I release those things that do not work. They do not work for me. I say let them go, let them go if they're not serve me. I say let them go if they're not working. No longer working for me. I decide and let them go if they no longer serve me. I let them go if they no longer work for me.
Mm, that was
So
yummy. It was so yummy. That's the word
That
for
was
it, is
really
yummy. I had to stand up, like I couldn't stay seated. And then I was using the different tuning forks. I used, and I'm relating to the chakras. I actually ordered chakra tuning forks. They haven't arrived yet. And so at the blue, there was a lot around the like throat chakra that was being released. A little bit of the green, a lot of the purple of like clearing. And it was like emotional blockages. And this was also a lot about like structural, like in the bones, was cleansing and clearing. And then I was doing a lot in the solar plexus. Like there was a lot of like empowerment, sovereignty, like higher being, confidence, all of that was like really releasing and clearing. And then there was some light language that came in again at the end, and it was like I had to stand up, like my whole body wanted to be involved in it, you know, in the release, in the like sway of the release is the only way I could word it. That was amazing. And by the way, I had a vision. So I'm going to be in California on 12/21. And I think those of us that should gather in person, that could gather in person, should gather in person.
Where are you gonna be?
I'm anywhere from LA to Orange County. I have lots of different places I could stay, so it could be anywhere, but I'm thinking there's so many that are in Orange County that might be good, but I'm driving down starting tomorrow, but I'm spending a night in the rainforest first. Yeah.
Well, that is
Okay.
next Tuesday. It is what we're already scheduled to be. So if we can gather in person, those who can, and we'll do the rest on Zoom, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
There was I'm being guided also on 12/23. I'm actually going to be sitting with somebody who newly acquired the ability to channel.
Mm.
And what I had been getting was kind of like a communion with the angels. So they want to sit with us and communicate. So they want us to allow for the energy just to be and just have that full communication. So I'm doing that on 12/23. What might be interesting is to on 12/21, depending on what happens at that time or what's going on, but is to see if they'll commune with, or they will, but is to see what happens when they commune with us on the 21st, seeing as the angelic team they were the ones that asked for us to bring this group together.
Mm-hmm. How exciting. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a big part of why I'm taking this trip now, is because I have the space to. But that not only to be in the sunshine, but it's like like you guys are such a key part of of my world, and I have only met one of you in person. Right? So I'm like, I mean, I'm gonna see other friends when I'm down there, but I'm gonna spend a lot of time in Southern California, intentionally. And I'm in my car, so I can go anywhere.
That sounds wonderful. Yeah, I definitely am open. We can make it happen.
I'm also
Yeah.
gonna, so Christy Wallace, who leads these light activations, is not too far from Sandy. So I'm gonna start there and see if like she'd be open to something, I think. And then, because it's more about a space to do it. I know Jenna hosts things at her home, I think. Or then maybe it's a cafe where there's like, they just did it this past Sunday. So that might also be an option, like if there's a space and then we start there,
Oh, definitely. I think that'd be wonderful.
I'd
Yeah,
love to do
let's just,
something on the 21st. Let me know though, I'm fully booked with my clients. I'd have to move some people.
yeah, I can make it happen too. Even if we want to make it happen around the time that we normally do our Zoom. That might be good too. And for those of us that can join together physically, great. And for those who can't, then we make it happen the other way too.
Yeah.
I do want to let you guys know that on Thursday, I actually have been booked for a gig that's pretty high paying, and I don't want to let that go.
Nor should you.
Yes. So either if you guys want to continue on your own this Thursday, it won't be every Thursday, but just, when things come up, I've got to do them. So either this Thursday, or if you want to move it another day, or whatever you guys want to do for this coming Thursday.
I'm going to be traveling. So
Maybe
and
we postpone it
stopped
to
at that
next week.
point. We could. I also feel like right now it's such a key, like maybe we try and do something on Saturday the 18th, which is that it's either the full moon or new moon. Be something else between now and the 21st is
I agree.
what I think would be a good idea. That I'm not attached to it being Thursday.
Yeah, me either. I mean, we can do another day. That would be easier for me too. Saturday might not be the best, but I can do Sunday. If Sunday works, or even Friday, if we wanted to do that. So guys
This
can let me know.
This Saturday is full moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Julie, can you put the link to that track in the chat? I'm gonna send it to my friend who was just texting me.
I closed out of it, but I'll tell you what it is. The song is I Release.
Is that
by
YouTube?
YouTube, yeah. I Release by Beautiful Chorus. And they have another song, Let It Go Part 2, that I also use. That's 9 minutes of just let it the heck go. And I use both of those a lot.
Thank you.
So what are we going to decide for the movement of Thursday? And now, if you guys want to do the full moon on Saturday, you guys can go ahead and do that. I'm fully booked on that day. But I can participate any other day, or if you guys want to do it, I'm okay with that too. I mean, this is, we're all part of the collective.
So I feel like maybe we put it out to the group and tag people and kind of see, like, give maybe 2 options, Saturday, or 3, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. and just see who responds, because
That sounds good.
it's been pretty consistently the four of us in the last couple of weeks. And I know that everybody's got a lot going on. I certainly have a lot going on. I'm preparing to be out of town for like 2 weeks or something. It's kind of crazy. So
I do have some pretty big things I need to manifest, so, you know, it would be a good time for me to get in there.
for sure. What part of where are you?
I'm in Huntington Beach.
Oh, you're south. Okay, good.
Yeah. So
Oh.
like 30-ish minutes from Sandy.
Okay, good. So I have a friend who lives in Westminster that's probably going to be my base camp.
Oh, good. That's close.
Yeah.
You can come with me to Zumba.
Oh yeah, I would love that actually.
21st will be the last one for the year.
That'd be good, actually.
How fun.
So there's one other thing that I'd like to share in completion. So first of all, should we thank and release?
Yes.
Good idea.
We need to, there'd be good practice to do that before we start sharing, but maybe.
Yeah, I would think so.
They're like part of, but they're part of cuddle time too. They're part of snuggle time. So, thank you, Council of Light. Thank you, all angels, ascended masters, spirit team of highest light and resonance, dragons, light language, light energy, light codes. Thank you, this beautiful energy of this 1212 portal that is assisting us, guiding us, leading us in this shift. We thank all that were involved today, including other light workers, energy workers, star seed family that are, soul family that is doing this work wherever they are in the world. We thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so grateful for our connection with you. We know that there is only connection. Love is the way. The field is open. It is forevermore open. And so it is.
So it is.
So it is.
So it is.
Yum. So this last little thing I wanted to say really quickly. Were you going to say something, Kristina?
No, I just said so it is.
Oh, nice. So I was around this course this past weekend, and the conversation of this course is access to the eternal and being with the all of it. And so I shared in the weekend, and I don't know why I'm sharing it now, but I'm guided to share it now, is like in our 3D existence, let's say our whole life is like a room, like this room that I'm in. My whole life is in this room, but we tend to hang out in a corner of the room and only see what's in that corner and don't really pay attention to what's in the other corners, but it's here. And so part of the access to the all of it is just embracing that it's the all of it. So inside of the all of it is magic and miracles and rainbows and butterflies and unicorns and beauty and love and, passion and purpose. And also in the room is terrorism and dark energy and piranhas and all of that stuff too. But that is part of the all of it. And so when I'm able to embrace it and include it is when I have power, not power over it, but I have power. Like I'm not a victim of it. It's not happening to me. It's not something I'm in contrast to. It's just part of the all of it. And I used a very specific example of I've done this course 4 times and I've assisted around it since 2007. And the 4th time that I did it, I was living in Australia, and that's when my mom was diagnosed with lymphoma. And the day that she told me she was diagnosed with lymphoma, I was like, look, don't, like, you be very specific about your languaging. You don't have cancer. You're not sick. You don't, like, do not take possession of this. This is a temporary visitor and it's on its way out. And in this same weekend in 2018 was the first time I referred to it as cancer, because I got that cancer is part of the all of it. And I don't have to fuel it. And there's something about the level of acceptance, like the perfect state is the acceptance of now. That's an Eckhart Tolle quote, and I've been really speaking that a lot. So I'm offering you that of like, where else can we include in the all of it, where we're resisting it, or we're not allowing it to be. And we don't have to agree with it. We don't have to, it doesn't have to, like, we don't have to further it. And there's something in the allowing of it that allows us. So, and I'm guided to that by what you said, Shannon, of like, there is no disconnect. There's only connection. There's only the all of it. That's all there is the all of it, and all that we are, and all that is. So how can we take bigger breaths of it? How can we take bigger bites of it? How can we include more of the all of it? So that's the invitation that I'm guided to share with you.
Thank you.
Yay.
That was wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much. I mean, that was great. I think that we really shifted some stuff. I'm feeling different. My body's feeling different. I do feel an energy flow, and I am feeling almost like my eyes are seeing things a little bit brighter at the moment. So that's a good thing.
My physical body definitely is feeling lighter.
Same.
Definitely.
And the Taurus field has gone back. It was an H to begin with. It was like an X for a while, and now it's gone back to somewhere in between. So there's more like free flowing movement, but it's not like wide open like it was. But definitely interesting shift. Oh, I gotta go.
I agree too. I feel good too.
Bye, Gina. Look forward to connecting with you in person.
Same.
Yay, I want to too. I'll be there as
Come on
well.
down. Yay.
I wish I could. And I'm all the way from Hawaii.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say we'll start driving now, but no, don't do that.
So we might have to do a field trip to come see you, Kristina.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I can take you to places like hiking and beach, famous beaches. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Bye.
Absolutely.
All right, bye guys.
All right. Lots of love
I'll
to
post
everybody.
this in a little bit in the group.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.